The crowd going full on Shreyanka, RCB. That was something new for me. I don't know how to explain it. So that's when I was like, I want to be a legend.
What made you pick up cricket and how did you land here?
I mean, I didn't plan it or something because I didn't know women's play cricket. Because I just wanted to be outside the house. I picked up a lot of sports, like it's not just cricket. I used to play basketball, kho-kho, tennis, table tennis. And that 2017 World Cup actually changed the whole perspective.
For a lot of girls.
Yeah.
What was the journey like when you got picked for RCB?
RCB is going to pick a team, we don't know. So once the 5 teams were announced, I was like, now I want to just play for RCB no matter what.
And then you also ended up playing Caribbean Premier League.
I was the first Indian to be a part of WCPL. That itself was a big thing for me.
Was there a turning point in this entire sequence?
Shreyanka Patil ruled out, get well soon. Missing out on a WPL after getting the purple cap and winning the trophy for the first time. Today I might be sitting here and smiling, but only I know what I have gone through this last couple of months.
Growing up, do you have any cricketing idols? Did you look up to someone?
Virat on this side, Harmanpreet on this side. I was like, these two are like aggressive. They're like fully pumped up. It's just fun to watch them.
What do you want to be known for?
I want a Ravi Shastri or a Harsha Bhogle saying Shreyanka wins the game for India for the first time, whatever he says. So I want that.
Hello friends, welcome to the Blue Rising Podcast. Blue Rising Podcast is an all-new podcast where we'll meet exciting sports people from India. We'll talk to them about their journey, what inspired them to take up the sport, and what lies ahead of them. In the very first episode, we're meeting Shreyanka Patil. Shreyanka Patil is an exciting cricketer from RCB and the Indian cricket team. Already in her short career at RCB, she's been a WPL winner and a purple cap winner. Let's meet Shreyanka and hear from her. Welcome to the Blue Rising Podcast, Shreyanka. You're our first guest and really looking forward to the conversation.
Thank you so much.
So Shreyanka, you've had a remarkable journey in a very, very short span of time. So walk us through your journey. Like what made you pick up cricket and how did you land here?
It's a very interesting story. I started playing cricket at the age of 9, 10 at my dad's academy. I mean, I was never treated like the girl, oh, it's Rajesh Patil's daughter and all of that, though my dad used to run that academy. My brother used to get a lot of attention and I was just like sidelined.
Were there a lot of girls in the academy?
There were actually, surprisingly there were, because I didn't know women's cricket is a thing then, but there were state players, few state players, there were few league players as well. So that's when I was like, okay, fine, I'll just try the sport. And then I always used to start playing those hanging balls, that was standing in a queue. It was my dad's academy, but I was standing in a queue and then I was like, okay, chalo, let my turn come and then start playing. And then I used to do fielding. That last corner net mein I used to bowl, bat, do whatnot. So that's how my cricket journey started. From there, just started loving the sport, then under 16, 19 and then...
Brilliant. And when you started playing at your dad's academy, did you aspire to be an international cricketer or it all just happened as the process happened?
I mean, I didn't plan it or something because I didn't know women's play cricket. Because I just wanted to be outside the house. I didn't want it to stay at home Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just wanted to go out. So I picked up a lot of sports, like it's not just cricket. I used to play basketball, kho-kho, tennis, table tennis. But once I started playing cricket for a while, about around 6-7 months, that's when I started enjoying that sport. And then I took that sport seriously once I started playing for state. After playing under 19, that's when I was like, no, I want to become something. And that 2017 World Cup actually changed the whole perspective.
For a lot of girls.
So that's when I was like, I want to be a legend.
Brilliant. What was the journey like? Like when you got picked for RCB, which is probably one of the most popular teams in the country, whether it's men cricket or women cricket. How was it? Was it expected? How did you react to the news that you will be playing for RCB? What was the overall emotion like that?
I mean, before me getting picked for the RCB, there were a lot of talks around WPL happening. And we don't know how many teams are going to be introduced. So all the chat were happening, and then me and Arjun sir, in our academy, we were like, RCB is going to pick a team, we don't know. So once the 5 teams were announced, I was like, now I want to just play for RCB no matter what.
And by then you were playing the domestic cricket for Karnataka?
Yes, I was playing senior for Karnataka. And then once this happened, I was like, auction day, we were all sitting and watching, me and my coach. And I was like, God, man. First name was Hayley Matthews. And she's like the legend.
Yes.
She went unsold.
Wow.
I was like, Hayley Matthews went unsold. And where is Shreyanka Patil? She's nothing in front of Hayley Matthews. That's what I thought then. But then after a break, shortlisted, the names were shortlisted and my name came. 317 was my serial number.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, because it's kind of connected, it's related to me. 31st July is my birthday.
Wow, and that was a coincidence?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then
that's amazing.
Once that serial number was announced, I just closed my eyes and I was like, God, someone just pick me. And then when RCB raised the paddle, I was like, please, done, just hit that. And then I was like, I was fully emotional. I was like cloud 9. I was I didn't know how to react. Though I planned that I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to say, who and all. But I just gave a hug to my coach and that meant, it was a special moment for me.
Of course. And was playing for RCB, like, of course, playing domestic cricket is very different from playing for WPL, but the exposure in the dressing room with international cricketers around, like, how has RCB shaped you as a cricketer?
I mean, RCB itself is a big franchise. You know, the fan base, because I've been a fan since I was a kid. So I've watched games alone, also going to the Chinnaswamy Stadium. I sit alone. When we lose, I cry. When we win, I celebrate like the world has won something. So that's how I am connected to RCB personally. But RCB has actually groomed me in a very positive way. The way I started with the first season to where I am now, I give a lot of credits to them, because playing with Ellis Perry, Smriti, like all the legends, and it's not just go play with them, you also talk to them, learn a lot of off the field, what they do, on the field, how they react to pressure. So those are the conversation I love having with all the people there in the RCB setup. So that kind of changed the whole way I look at cricket and how I can grow as a cricketer and as a person.
And then you also ended up playing Caribbean Premier League. Was it like fun or a lot of cricket? What was the experience? How different is it from WPL?
I was the first Indian to be a part of WCPL. That itself was a big thing for me. But I was a little nervous. I was, how am I going to react? Because I'm the only Indian who's going to play there. Like,
how did you cope up, like being there alone, you know, very, very far away from the country?
I thought I'm going to be lonely there. I was like, gone now, I don't know what to do. But then I went there, the people there were so welcoming. I had Sophie Devine and Susie Bates, who were like, I knew them before, but it was just like, I went 1 or 2 days, it took me a while to just see how the country looks like, how the people are there. And they were so welcoming, it was pretty chill, and then I just enjoyed being there. I mean, more than cricket, I think I enjoyed the parties there. It was so much fun. They just enjoy that.
West Indies is a great sort of people. You ended up being the leading wicket taker there, right? So how was that experience? Like, or did you expect that first edition being a leading wicket taker?
Not really. First match, I think I was not well, but I didn't do really well. But then after that, when I got Hayley Matthews' wicket, because I've always dreamt of taking a wicket, picking a wicket, visualized, me and my coach always used to say, you have to pick Hayley Matthews' wicket, because she is one of the amazing players. She's she's one of the best. So once I got a wicket, that's when I started as like, when there's some turn offering, I'm a different beast, as I've told. So there was some turn on the wicket, and when I saw that, I was like, now I cannot stop. So I just ran through, and then I don't know how I became highest wicket taker, but then I enjoyed.
But you repeated that in the WPL
as well.
So
that was
purple cap is a very, very big feat in WPL.
Here, at least I knew that I might get close, but WPL was. I really had maybe 1% chance I had, because the way I started in Bangalore, I was really disappointed because I had a lot of expectations on myself that I have to do.
And home ground.
I have to perform in front of my own people. That's what a local girl wants to do. But I kind of felt I let them down. and I was blaming myself. I was very hard on myself, but then I had to go to Delhi and perform there. I got an injury. I think that was a game changer for me. So I went back again, started with my basics with Malo sir, and all the management were literally very supportive. Be it Smriti, be it Malo sir, be it Luke. They were like, no matter what, you're playing all the games. So I missed 2 matches because of my injury, and then
even with 2 lesser matches, you were the purple cap holder.
Wow. That's like, wow.
Good. And you mentioned that, you didn't have a great game at Bangalore and you were a little down and out. So how do you deal with situations like these, where you're disappointed with your own performance and you need to bounce back? What is your thought process? How do you bounce back from such situations?
This was something different because I love bowling under pressure or batting under pressure. That's what I've been training for. But in front of Chinnaswamy Stadium, I didn't know how to react because I think 3-4 games in a row I was not performing. I was underperforming. I dropped few catches that let me down, and the crowd going full on Shreyanka, RCB. That was something new for me. And the environment, the vibe was full on. The energy levels were like 100%. So that kind of took me a while to come out of it, to be very honest. Though I say I love being under pressure, but this was something different. I didn't know how to react and come out of it. But then again, management, Arjun, so I sat with them. They're like, how long are you going to keep sulking? You can't be doing that because you have another leg in Delhi. So you have to come back stronger. So that's when I was like, once I landed in Delhi, I kind of switched off and switched on again. I was like, it's over. Now, the next step is that how I come back, how I do my comeback, how strongly I can come back and perform, and not just perform, be that impactful player for the team and win matches. That's what I believed in, and I didn't look back. I didn't really sit and think about, oh shit, I should have done that. Oh, I didn't do this. I was like, what can I do? What better I can do for this team? That's all I thought.
Last year was very successful for you. You were nominated for an ICC award. You won the Indian Sports Honours. So how do you deal with success? Dealing with failure, we just spoke about it, but also getting success too soon, sometimes is not the best thing. So how have you kept your head over your shoulders? How have you stayed grounded?
I mean, everyone says we learn a lot of things from failure. I would say there's a lot to learn from success as well. We kind of say, acha, I'm done, I've achieved something. And when failure happens, we all say, Arey, we didn't do something, we didn't do this, so we should get better at this. I mean, there is learning both ways, success and failure, but I also learn a lot of things when I get that success. So now that I've won few awards and I've got some attention on all of that, I take it in a very positive way because I love that. I love attention, I love winning. Any small thing, small wins make me feel like special. So I enjoy each and every success which I get, be it just scoring that 1 run for the team and making the team win. So that's how I get attached and connected to whichever team I play for, and the success that gives me, I am like, I enjoy that success very much.
After a very, very good 2024, you had to miss the 2025 edition of WPL. That must have been heartbreaking, right? So given that you were a purple cap winner last year, so how are you dealing with that? What were your emotions going through? The season just got over.
I mean, now if I sit and talk about it, I think I'll end up crying because missing out on a WPL after getting the purple cap and winning the trophy for the first time.
Yeah, RCB won the first trophy ever.
So. I mean, I don't know how to explain it or...
No, it's a very important topic, Shreyanka, because a lot of people would think of it as a life-ending moment. Kuch bacha hi nahi hai. How do I come out of this? And you're sitting here sounding very confident. So it's very important for listeners to go through what you have, thought through this process.
Today I might be sitting here and smiling, but only I know what I have gone through this last couple of months. I think I played my last game against Australia in the World Cup at Dubai. So after that, I've just been saying, okay, I'm going to be in this tournament. Am I going to be in that tournament? It was always a question mark. I was never sure that I'm going to play that tournament. And I was really upset. I was bogged down. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I just said, leave everything. I just want to relax in life. I was like, what is happening to me? And WPL was not even in the thing. I was like, WPL though is long way to go, and I will be a part of WPL. That is we had no conversation about it.
Yes.
And then my injury kind of relapsed. And I was again upset. I was like, what is happening? So I didn't have any answer to my injuries, like why is it happening? Because I was trying and ticking all the boxes I could from my side. And I was like, now what next? What should I do? Missing out on a WPL is a big
Very
loss
big
for
thing.
me. And I personally wanted to win again, be that defending champions. I had dreamt of so much. And then when the physios and trainers, the management, they came and they said, no, you might have to miss. First they said you might miss a couple of games. I was like, acha chalo, if I miss the first leg also it's fine. Will I be available for the second leg? Then slowly I kind of lost hope. I had 1% chance, but then I was like, it's okay. Now it's gone. Now I can't sit and cry, but I did cry. As much as you say, don't sit and cry, don't sulk about it. For me, it was a big loss. And Smriti also felt really bad. The whole team were a little upset that because 3 of our main spinners, top wicket takers kind of were ruled out. Be it Sophie Molyneux, myself and Asha. Everyone were injured. And I was very upset, to be very honest. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And then
was there a turning point in this entire sequence where you came to terms with it and you started looking ahead?
I mean, it took a while. It really did. What actually let me really feel upset was when that official post was out on Instagram saying Shreyanka Patil ruled out, get well soon. That day I sat, I cried like, I was like a baby. I was like, what is happening? Like, get well soon, Shreyanka. Like, I was like, what is happening? And then after 1 or 2 months, I was like, acha chalo, now it's done. So now I have to work towards the World Cup, which is coming up right next.
Of course.
So I was like, what is done is done. Now I have to get stronger and better so that I don't miss the next big series coming up. So that's when I started enjoying my gym sessions, my running sessions, my rehab. Might be the smallest thing, but I started enjoying my small rehab sessions as well.
So as a white ball cricketer right now, what's your take on Test cricket? Like, is that the ultimate goal, or how do you think about it?
I mean, I would love to play Test. I want to play all formats because I enjoy bowling in red ball as well. Because I've never played Test match or days game in that matter. Even for domestic, I've never played days game. So I don't know how I am going to bowl, but I would love to go out there, bowl, and then wear that white jersey, India logo on top. I think the next
is that
test
how
we
you
play,
visualize? Like that's visualizing technique?
I want to play my Test cricket when I debut. It should be in Lords. That's what I've been dreaming and visualizing about, and I hope it happens.
Yeah, it will. Brilliant. Yeah. So, and between the 2 white ball formats, which is your favorite? If at all you have to choose one.
Tough one, but I think T20, because it's being an off spinner to bowl in T20 is a pretty challenging bit, but I enjoy it because you have just 24 balls. There's no comeback as such. So all 24 balls are like you have to plan it around, and then you just have to be there.
Growing up, did you have any cricketing idols? Did you like look up to someone?
Of course, I've always idolized Virat Kohli.
Of course.
Since the day I picked up bat or ball. But then after I started watching women's cricket, it's been Harmanpreet Kaur. The way she's on the field, off the field.
The final knock was so good.
I know, this whole WPL, the way she played, I was like, the final knock especially to mention, I could see that energy, that vibe. Virat on this side, Harmanpreet on this side, I was like, these two are like aggressive, they're like fully pumped up. It's just fun to watch them.
Brilliant. And now, a lot of young girls want to pick up the bat and the ball and, represent a country, and WPL has also brought in a lot of hope for a lot of domestic cricketers. So when young girls reach out to you for advice, do you have anything that you tell them, or is just simple advice? What's your take on that?
I am very young to advise, but when they come, I just tell them to just enjoy the sport and not take it as a stress, because you started playing the sport because you love it.
Of course.
And always have that smile no matter what. There's going to be ups and downs in the sport, but have that smile on your face and enjoy it is what I always tell.
Yeah, and cricket is a very, very intense sport, and thanks to Virat and other people, it's also become a sport where you need to be supremely fit. So how do you manage your fitness? What's your, how do you prepare for a match? What's your fitness regime? Let's talk about that.
I mean, fitness is actually, you have to prioritize fitness no matter what. What I do before a game is do my priming session, lift little heavy, pumped up, so that your body is kind of toned.
Yes.
Before a T20 game or a 50-over game. It depends. If I'm playing T20,
on the match days you train?
Yes, I do train.
Interesting.
So couple of hours before the game, if it's a T20 game, so 2-3 hours before, I kind of lift little heavy, powerful workout. And then when it comes to 50 overs, it obviously depends on the country, wherever I'm playing. It depends on that as well. When we played in Bangladesh, it was pretty humid, it was raining, so I went little light. I started doing those banded workouts and all of that. It's very specific. You discuss with your trainer and you do it. But I believe in doing the priming session before a game.
And any specific diet that you follow? Anything that helps you stay fit and energetic?
I mean, I don't follow diet as such, but I try and eat healthy as possible. But I can't stay away from cake fudge. Every Sunday I must have cake fudge.
It doesn't show, huh?
I'm happy that it's not showing anywhere, but until and unless it shows, then I'll stop.
Brilliant. And in the last many months that you've been playing international cricket and WPL cricket, are there any moments that you keep going back to, any memorable moments which keeps you going, keeps you motivated?
I mean, the recent one is me lifting the WPL trophy for the RCB.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I feel low or whatever, I just close my eyes and think about me lifting that trophy, because that feeling of lifting trophy is amazing. Like, you can't explain, you can't really, only if you've done it, you feel it.
Yeah, of course.
So that was my first trophy. Being an impactful player, being the purple cap holder, so that win meant very special for me, and being RCB girl, obviously.
Of course. And a big auction year coming up now. Stressed about it?
I am actually stressed because I missed out on this season.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm like, a couple of days back, I think I met the RCB management. We had some party, and I'm like, so can you please make this auction pretty fast, announce the retention, whatever it is, so that, because I don't know where I am. Will I be retained, or will RCB pick me back, or which team will I land up in? I don't know. I'm little nervous, excited, I don't know.
Yeah. And of course, the women's cricket has come a long, long way. Is there anything you want to change about women's cricket in the country, or you think things are going in the right direction?
I mean, the way it's grown off late, it's going in the right direction, and it's growing pretty fast. WPL being introduced, most of them thought that we can't make career out of cricket. So now,
are you seeing more girls thinking of cricket as a career option?
100%. In our own academy, there are like 20-25 girls, and there are few amazing talents as well. So they want to get better each and every day. The hunger they have, they train like 4 to 6 hours a day, and I'm like, wow. When I see them, it kind of reminds myself like how I started playing cricket. So anywhere for that matter, when I talk to Jemmy or Aru, they keep saying, oh, there's one talent I found in this game. So there are so many girls who are picking up bat and ball now and actually wanting to do something for Team India or whichever team they play for.
Yeah. And as a cricketer, as a sports person, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind, in 20 years time when you hang up your boots or whatever? What do you want to be known for? I
want to be known for winning a lot of World Cups.
Brilliant. Because there's a World Cup coming up this year.
I had a vision board, and I always wanted to win a World Cup. I want to win a World Cup very badly. Once because Meg Lanning has 6 or 7 World Cups, and I was like, how is she even like, why is she playing now? She has
exactly.
6-7 World Cups and she should be chilling at home. But then I want to be that too. I want to be like, okay, she's been a part of a lot of teams which have won World Cups.
Yes.
So that's what I want to do.
And last few questions. Winning a WPL trophy or the World Cup trophy?
Now that we won the WPL trophy now, I want the World Cup next.
Yeah, of course. And this one this year. So
Fingers crossed.
winning a final match by being the last wicket taker, or the winning by hitting the runs?
Whoa. I think scoring those winning runs.
Yeah, why is that? Sounds more exciting.
Yeah, because I've not gotten so many opportunities when it comes to batting. So I want to be that player where I should be known to hit those winning runs, like how Dhoni did.
Yes.
And I want a Ravi Shastri or a Harsha Bhogle saying Shreyanka wins the game for India for the first time, whatever he says.
Yes.
So I want that.
Yeah. And maybe the final question, imagine like a 100-run partnership at Lord's. Who would you want to be on the other side?
Whoa. I think it's a tough one because I have a lot of best friends. Can I pick 3?
Yeah, why not?
Jemmy, Harmanpreet Kaur or Smriti.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So all kinds of early fall of wickets and late fall of wickets. Brilliant. Thanks for your time, Shreyanka. It was really, really good chatting with you. I'm hoping that a lot more girls would get inspired by watching this episode. And all the best with your recovery and the World Cup coming this year. Thank you so much.
All
the best.
Enjoy my time.
Yes, thank you.